Alright guys, sorry about the shakiness and the sun, but real quick, just before I get into it, I'm heading to do a pickup again. Same guy that I got some of the other Nintendo stuff the other day. This time he's got hopefully some really good stuff. I know there's one game in there that's hopefully worth between $200 and $300. We'll see. A lot depends on condition. But heading to meet him now. I'll try to do some filming while I'm inside looking at everything. But just stay tuned if you want to see what hopefully will be a pretty good video game haul. So.
Hold on to the game.
Truth is, I met this girl. Crazy, sexy, cool. I'm assuming she's black. Oh yeah. I didn't want to seem corny.
Hold on to the game.
Alright, so I am back home with all the games. Ended up getting around 100 games or so, and one console, and some good, really good stuff. I'm going to show you kind of here in a minute a little bit of what we got. But pretty phenomenal, really happy. It was around 100 games that I got for, I spent $500. So, you know, a good little chunk of money there, but I really think the profit's there. I'm not really sure yet. I'm actually going to look everything up first, get kind of a total lot value, and then kind of pick out all the really good ones and get those listed as soon as possible. So let's check out and see what I got here. Alright, so here's what we got. A lot more common games than I had hoped for. I still think there's money to be made. I just don't think it's going to be as much as I had expected. So these are mainly commons. I won't really get into those. The really good ones are right here. I'll kind of just go through real quick. The Power Blade with the manual there, I could probably get about 60 for that one. Got some other decent ones here. Castlevania, DuckTales. Last Action Hero with the manual, probably about the same, 50 or 60. DuckTales Punch-Out, probably, 25, 30. We've got Castlevania, Super C, let's see, Battletoads, Ninja Gaiden 2, Final Fantasy, Contra, Shadow of Ninja, I'll probably go for 30 to 40. Dracula's Curse, should go for a bit as well. And the last one, Genghis Khan, I believe. So, I mean, not bad. We got some box games too. Nothing crazy, but, these should probably go for about 15 to 20 each. So all in all, not too bad. Not as good as I'd hoped, like I said, but we'll see what happens with it. I think it was still worth spending the money on, so got a lot of inventory, a lot of stuff I can list on eBay, so it'll be cool. Hey guys, what's up? So got a pretty good score going to pick up a Nintendo Switch, and this is a original model, so the first gen Switch. It is the tablet only, but the guy, I asked him if he'd take 120 for it. He was asking 150, and he said he would, so definitely gonna grab that, because right now enough everybody's seen, but they're going for $350 for just the original tablet. On eBay and some other marketplaces, so I'm gonna go pick that up. I'll try to film if I can, but if not, stay tuned for what happens, so check it out. Alright guys, we got it. There it is. Pretty good shape. Minor little cosmetic chip up here where the fan's at, but that's not too bad. I don't think I'll have a problem getting at least $300 for it on eBay, if not $350. I'm gonna list it at $350 and put on best offer and just see what happens, but definitely a good score there, so I'm pretty excited. So, as you can see, the last few days this weekend have been really good. It's late Sunday afternoon, and so far I have packed up 10 items that are getting shipped out tomorrow. So I wanted to also share that with you guys, as well as, what we saw previously with the video game hauls. So now I'm going to give you a little breakdown of what has sold this weekend. So stay tuned. So decided to come out in the backyard and just enjoy this nice, beautiful weather. It's really windy. Hopefully not too windy for the video here. We'll find out. But just want to give you the breakdown of everything that sold. So let's get right into it. So first item that sold was Contra for NES. That sold for $27.90. And that was a game I actually picked up yesterday in that suitcase lot you saw, all the games piled up. Next we have Double Dragon 3 for the NES. That sold for $14.90 with free shipping. A good bit of games here, but there are some other stuff mixed in. Next up, we have Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, which is a classic. I'm sure a lot of you guys and viewers have played that one. That one went for $29.90 with free shipping. Next, something a little different. We got this pair of Keen men's hiking shoes. They sold for $19.90, and the buyer paid for shipping on that one. Next up, these are actually part of a lot of puzzles I picked up about 3 or 4 days ago at Target. They ended up having some Thomas Kincaid Disney puzzles. So this Thomas Kincaid puzzle here, it was a Dumbo Disney 750-piece Thomas Kincaid puzzle, and it sold for $24.90, and the buyer paid shipping on that. So that was a good one. Those were about $10 each, what I paid for those, so pretty happy with that. Next, we have this pair of Nike Air Force One lows. These were like a black leather, kind of a metallic, shiny leather. A really nice shoe. I had them up for probably 3 months now, but these finally sold for $24. I think that was the best offer that I had sent out. So $24 plus shipping. So that was a good one there. Next, we have another NES game. It is Power Punch 2 for the NES. It sold for $19.90. With free shipping. Next, we have another jigsaw puzzle that I picked up. This is part of a different lot from a couple weeks ago, but these have been moving out steadily. Sold it for $19.90. This was like a sunset landscape, I believe, in like Italy. So that was really nice, cool puzzle. Next, we have this Super Nintendo that sold, and this was just the console, guys. And let me explain real quick why it sold for as much as it did. This sold for $99.90. With the buyer paying, I believe, like another additional $10 in shipping or so. The reason it sold for that much, just the console, is that it's what's called a one-chip NES, or SNES, excuse me, and that basically means that it has basically upgraded video and audio outputs, but they do have to be like basically converted over to be able to hook up to like an HDMI. But they have these basically a moddable type board where you could add other boards in to make them a higher resolution console. So they're a little more sought after by collectors and people who like to mod consoles. So that is why that one sold for so much. So yeah, great sale there, $99.90 plus buyer paid shipping. And then the last item that has sold, and this is within the last 2 days. I'm going strictly off the weekend, so 10 items total, was Golden Axe 2 for Sega Genesis, and it sold for $34.90. This was complete in box, and it did sell with free shipping to the buyer. So that is everything that has sold this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the video. That was just kind of a couple of different game hauls and a couple other pickups throughout the week that I also wanted to share with you guys, as well as what had sold. So thanks again for watching, guys, and as always, be safe.